For executive summary, I will present about the air distribution case study finding from the constant air volume (CAV) and variable air volume (VAV) operation in the HVAC system. The HVAC system operation system will be analyzed. The component include duct, cooling coil, supply fans, zone boxes, open plenum return, and return fan. Thus, the case study will be a concern, highlight, and explain the advantages and disadvantages between CAV and VAV system. Introductions. The term HVAC systems, HVAC distribution system, including the component that carry the heating and cooling needed for space conditioning. The design and operation of the HVAC distribution system can have a significant effect on commercial building energy use. Definition, distribution system efficiency and effective method of analysis can be encourage system performance improvement. Determine the system efficiency is essential for establish design standard, tracking performance, and evaluating operating strategies. Background of air distribution system in HVAC including CAV and VAV. For the left side will be CAV, single duct, and then the right side will be VAV, which is dual duct. The most CAV systems are small and serve a single thermal zone. Constant air volume CAV systems are becoming less common in new buildings as VAV systems tend to provide closer control of air temperature and require lower fan speed. System operation in HVAC air distribution. Just a simple cycle that I was found for VAV system, which is as you can see is about the outside air plus with return air will combine and flow into the AHU unit and then supply out to the duct and supply through the duct to supply to the another zone, which is this is a zone and this is a diffuser. Return from the zone, return back to the duct, and return back into the air fan optional, which is optional, and then will return air, move again, and the balance that cannot be used will be the exhaust air. Highlight and explain advantages and disadvantages between CAV and VAV systems. Firstly, advantages of the CAV, which is consists of single zone and more complex, include dual duct CAV system and multi-zone CAV systems. Other alteration which can be added to the system, such as furnace and or reheat systems. Next, the heating and cooling coil does not operate at the same time to avoid the energy waste. It's about the disadvantages. Firstly, the temperature control to the entire area. Next, adding a reheat coil just before air entire the zone fits with that problems. Air enter a zone fits that problem. Very energy inefficient. Very energy ineffective. Lastly, energy inefficient with high operational cost due to cooling and heating of the air. Advantages and disadvantages of the VAV. Advantages of the VAV, which is a flexible, afforded to the design. This system will provide energy efficient and reliable control. In the VAV system also can serve multiple zones. And then the large central plant equipped is not required to operate at part load conditions. The disadvantages is about the potential indoor air quality problems if proper precautions are not taken. Next, involve increased expenditure on control or electrical cabling. Thus, duct design and providing a constant volume supply and exhausted system within VAV system network in little trade. And the last humidity control is difficult under widely varying latent load.
Now I will proceed the presentation. Let's start with the effect from the technologies, components or equipment, and methods of ventilation operation for both CAV and VAV system. CAV system is an older HVAC system designed in a building. All rooms connected to the CAV system are classified as one zone. It receives the same temperature air, does not serve a required cooling demand. Air handling unit AHU fans in the building will run at 100% the entire time the system runs and generates a lot of cooling which we wasted because the room does not require it. VFD, or we can call it variable frequency drive, can be installed to the fan motor and it slightly reduce the rate at low occupancy periods. But the installation will impact how much fresh air will enter the room. Next, dual duct CAV system is very uncommon type of CAV system. It provides an improved thermal comfort compared to the standard single duct VAV system. Thus, the system have low control of humidity, which is not energy efficient. And when supplying air through two stream, it can cause high frictional losses in the duct work and unnecessarily heating and cooling air in the building. Lastly, VAV box. Each VAV box serves a specific zone and is connected to the thermostat via a communication cable. Next, the fan installed in the VAV box also helps the system increase its efficiencies. The fan allows air to be pulled in from the room and filter the air to stop dust internally build up. Then the air mixes with the mainstream and it maintains a constant turnover of the air in the room and reduce cold surge to increase the occupant's comfort sitting under the diffuser. Next, discussion. CAV system have low initial cost because the system is simple in construction, but the lifetime running cost is high because the system is less energy efficient. The VAV system costs more upfront because the system is more complicated than CAV system, but costs less over time because the system is more energy efficient due to their lower overall fan power consumption. Okay, the CAV system can convert to a VAV system by adding new controls and VAV terminals, etc. But it may cost a lot of money, time, and effort because it may depend on the size of the building and the lifespan of both equipment and the buildings, and it might not be economical. The variable refrigerant flow VRF system high flexibility contributes to thermal comfort and energy savings. VRF systems are more suitable for buildings in part-time, part-space operation mode by allowing occupants to turn on cooling only when needed and occupied spaces. In conclusion, CAV systems are better suited for single zone application and VAV systems are better suited for multi-zone application. Thus, VAV system is more efficient than CAV system. Finally, VRF system can also replace the VAV system to reduce the energy consumption and efficiently supply needed air to the building. That's all from us. Thank you.